Do you ever look at your bank account and still feel a knot of anxiety in your stomach, no matter what the number says? You could have a decent job, some savings, and still feel like you're one step away from financial disaster. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone, and it's not just about the money. A huge part of this feeling comes down to psychology. Our brains are fascinating, but they can also be our own worst enemies when it comes to money. We are actually hardwired to feel the sting of a loss much more intensely than the joy of a gain. This is a concept in behavioral economics called loss aversion. Think about it. Losing $20 feels way worse than finding $20 feels good. This deep-seated fear of losing what we have can make our sense of financial stability feel incredibly fragile. It keeps us in a state of high alert, constantly scanning for potential threats to our security, which is exhausting. This wiring creates a mindset of scarcity. It's the feeling that there's never enough, no matter how much you accumulate. Even with a healthy savings account, your brain might be whispering, "What if you lose your job? What if the market crashes? What if there's a huge medical emergency?" This constant what-if game is a direct result of loss aversion, tricking you into believing that your resources are scarce even when, objectively, they might not be. Of course, our personal histories play a massive role too. If you grew up in a household where money was always a source of stress, or if you've personally experienced a significant financial setback in the past like a job loss or a failed business, those memories get seared into your brain. Your mind learns to associate money with danger and uncertainty. So even when your situation improves, that underlying emotional response can linger, triggering anxiety whenever you think about your finances. It's like a financial phantom limb. The pain is gone, but you still feel the ache. Another major contributor is the lack of a clear plan. When you don't have a roadmap for your money, it's like driving in the dark with no headlights. You have no idea where you're going or what obstacles are ahead. You might be saving, but without specific goals like an emergency fund, a retirement target, or a down payment, it's hard to feel like you're making real progress. This ambiguity feeds insecurity because you can't measure your success or feel a sense of control. You're just drifting, and that uncertainty is a breeding ground for anxiety. So, how do we break free from this cycle? The first and most powerful step is simply understanding these psychological triggers. Acknowledging that your feelings of insecurity are rooted in brain chemistry and past experiences, not just your bank balance, can be incredibly liberating. It shifts the problem from "I am bad with money" to "my brain is reacting in a predictable way." Once you have that awareness, you can start to challenge those automatic negative thoughts. When your mind starts spiraling into what-if scenarios, pause and ask yourself, is this a rational fear, or is this my loss aversion talking? Separate the emotion from the facts, then create that roadmap. Building a simple, clear financial plan gives you a sense of direction and control. It doesn't have to be complicated. Start with 3 basic goals. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, contribute consistently to retirement, and pay down high-interest debt. Seeing your progress toward these concrete goals will provide tangible proof that you are moving forward, which is a powerful antidote to feelings of scarcity. By understanding the psychology, challenging your mindset, and creating a clear plan, you can begin to untangle the emotional knots around money. You can move from a state of constant anxiety to one of confidence and peace. It's a journey, but it starts with realizing that true financial security is built not just in your bank, but in your mind. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on building a healthier relationship with your finances. See you in the next one.